DJ Green, DJ McKinney. Nikki, go ahead.
Just for both of you, in the second half of Nebraska, the defense really stepped up. We talked to Cam after the game, but what did Robert Livingston tell you at halftime, and how did he really rally you guys to put up such a performance?
Be us, I feel like it was the tale of two halves. Like the first half was very out of character for our mentality and our brand as a defense. So it wasn't really a rah-rah speech at halftime. He just said, play like us and execute the calls. There was no change. We just executed and we played like how we supposed to play.
Yeah, it was the same calls from the first half. We just executed it a better way.
What has been kind of the message from the coaching staff to try to get you guys back on the right track early on this week?
Start the first half how we played that second half. Like, we got to come out fast. Like, it shouldn't take getting punched in the mouth for us to come out and execute the calls like we need to call. So we need to come out exactly how we played that second half, with how we know how we can play. So everybody just has to do their 111th and come out and play how we practice. So.
Yeah, basically what they were saying today after practice was kind of take advantage of that loss, kind of, I would like use it as motivation, kind of, but we got to start out fast. That's the main thing.
With that, the slower starts on defense, is some of that like you guys are just getting used to the opponent, or is it just that you guys aren't executing the way you want to?
I guess it's just the approach to the game, like you got to play everything like it's your last. Like you got to play it like there's somebody that you care about that depends on it, like Coach was saying. Like you got to attack every call, one call at a time, and execute those calls to the fullest. Because every play could be your last. Like, people's getting banged up, and it puts the game in perspective, so you got to take advantage of everything. So when you go out there, you got to take full advantage of what you're supposed to do your job. And when it's time for you to make the play, make the play. So.
Yeah, basically. Oh, my bad. Basically, play every down like it's your last, make everything count. You're not playing for yourself, really playing for your team, so you got to do your job.
For DJ, this weekend you guys will be going up against Torrey Horton, one of the best receivers in the nation. Just what's your secondary kind of looking forward to with that matchup?
Oh, we prepared. We're making sure. That's the main thing. Our preparation has to be better. We're making sure we're prepared, watching film, communicating on the field, and then just executing to the best of our ability.
For either of you guys, I mean, being new to the program, you guys come in and there's cameras everywhere and the spotlight is even brighter. What's it been like just kind of getting used to the, I guess, intense exposure?
Football is football, you know what I'm saying? You just got to execute how you know how to execute, and when it's time for you to make your play, you make that play. It's the big thing for me, because, a lot of people say like 0 sacks, but sacks come in splashes, and then, it's just little things that we have to work on, like, the beginning of the rush, taking out a few steps or wasted space, and make sure to execute that call so when you can get there that half second earlier so you can turn the pressure and a QB hit into that sack, just executing that and executing what we need to do. So the lights really don't affect us, Like I said, it was a tale of two halves. Like, we didn't execute as probably as we should have the first half, but we came out there and we played how we knew how to play the second half. So the lights don't really affect us. We just have to do what we need to do.
Yeah, I would just say just block out that outside noise. Like, none of that really matters. Like, everybody can say what they want to say, but they're not in the program. They're not practicing with each other like we doing. They're not on the field with us. So everything that matters is on that field, nothing else.
Hey, guys, for both of you, and I know in a world where guys are transferring all over the place, maybe rivalries don't matter the way they did, and the Nebraska rivalry is huge to Colorado football fans, but has it kind of been impressed on you that CSU, it's everyone's neighbors, right? Everybody's got family that went there, and so that in this state, Colorado and Colorado State, who wins that against bragging rights? Have you guys felt that yet this week?
A rivalry is a rivalry. Obviously we're new to it, but, the governor impressed the importance of all the rivalries that we have. So when it's important to the governor, it's important to us. So that's how we approach it.
Yeah, basically saying what BJ just said. The governor makes it a big deal, so it's a big deal to us. So we just making sure we prepare. So when it's time to play, we ready to play.
Clarify that's Camden, then go ahead,
BJ, for you, I know you guys probably haven't gotten to the quarterback and gotten the sacks you guys want to through the first 2 games, but do you feel like things are close, that you guys are getting some pressure to where it'll turn at some point where you're getting those sacks?
Yeah, like I said before, sacks come in splashes, they come in like waves. So I feel like the dam is about to break, like there's just little things, like I said before, that I have to do better, In that second half, I was like getting a lot of QB hits, QB pressures. I have to go back and rewatch my film. I went there and break that down, just like little stuff like breaking down, making sure I take the proper footwork at the beginning of my rest, because once the handwork and everything gets there, I can get there that half second earlier so I can turn those pressures and those QBs into sacks, you know. Just going back and, you know, being so critical upon yourself, you know, and like I said before, like taking advantage of every opportunity we get. Like Livingston challenged me to play the first half like how I played that second half and take over, you know, play how I know I can play, you know, and I felt like I played more like myself that second half, you know, washed all the stress and everything away and just we played football, and I feel like that's what a lot of us did, you know. We all just like we weren't playing all tense, you know, we just played football like we know how to play what got us here, so.
Last one, go ahead, Scott.
What's up, y'all? For both of you guys, what stands out about Colorado State watching them these first 2 weeks offensively on film, starting with their quarterback, and what do you guys need to do kind of specifically on defense to be successful against their unit?
Be us, you know. We approach every opponent like the same. We approach every opponent the same. You know, we have to attack and execute our calls. You know, like I said, a rivalry is a rivalry. You know, the governor's impressed the importance upon us, so you know we have to take that very seriously. But I feel like the biggest thing we have to do is play like us and play like how we know I can play. You know, play kind of Colorado brand of football.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Just execute every play to the best of our ability. Keep playing as a team. Like as you can see in the second half of the Nebraska game, we never gave up. So we just coming in with that mentality: start fast, play our brand of football, and just go out there and execute.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.